We are live. Stop playing podcast.
Stop playing. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back, you.
Welcome back.
I know. I was out for. I missed podcast number 2, right?
Podcast number 2 and potentially 3. But 3 ain't there.
You guys didn't want it, but nobody. It didn't get recorded.
Nah, Marlon's phone was lagging.
I don't know what happened.
It was
And you got the new phone.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what happened.
I know we were trying to get the new phone, better camera.
Shut up, yeah.
They're slacking.
And we did the whole recording, but nothing.
Yeah. Brandon says it was recording. He said he hit stop recording. As soon as he passed me the phone, I tried to look for it and
Well,
nothing.
So we'll make this one episode number 4.
Officially, welcome back. Our official member, our regular member, Randy.
The original crew, original cast.
Yeah, original cast. Now we have our newest member, Melanie. Didn't want to leave.
It's basically like she's a member already.
Yeah.
It's not like we had hundreds of episodes and she just, joined us. It's like basically
I'm here from the
3.
beginning. I was sick the first day. That's it. I was sick. I wasn't able to come in.
Stop.
So what happened with you guys this morning?
Yeah,
You guys like 2 hours late.
Yeah,
right,
right.
man?
A little delay.
We were here. We were here on time.
The weather.
Me and Randy, punctual.
Nah, I had a haircut appointment at 9:30, so got a little
Shoot.
pushback. Yeah.
9:30.
No, 9.
You had a haircut appointment at 9.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
It got changed last night. Like last night, up until last night, it was 7 a.m. But
Damn.
last night, my barber was like, "Can you come at 9? Do me a favor."
That's crazy.
And I had agreed to it. And then in the morning, I was like, "Oh shit."
Listen, if my barber said it, I said, no, I got a podcast going.
Podcast.
At 9
Probably.
o'clock.
I was out, so I didn't realize. I didn't remember
I could come in
agreeing
at
to it.
8 and then
But
make that work.
nobody relayed this information because I'm up at like 8:30 and I text him and I'm just like, you guys go ahead. I'm probably gonna be late. Like I don't want to make you guys wait.
Melanie didn't even want to show up.
I'm just like, I'm probably gonna be late. I'm gonna hold them back, and he was like, "Nah, you're okay. You're good. Like we're probably gonna be there at 9:32." I'm like, "All right."
But listen, in the guy's defense, Mel, you're the one that is always late.
So
I'm like, last week we had said 9 too, and she showed up like 11.
But I was still the first one here.
Oh.
But I was still the first one here.
Last week I was waiting for like 2 hours, 3.
You didn't let anybody know. Nobody was here.
Oh yeah, Brandon.
Well,
he didn't let nobody go that he was here.
No,
by himself,
we
bro.
agreed the day before it was gonna be 9. So I showed up here at 9. I got sandwiches for everybody.
And then and then Angie texted
2 hours
chat,
later.
and she's just like, "So are we still on?" And he's like, "Yeah, I've been here for an hour." Tells nobody. Nobody.
Oh shoot.
Who came up with that owl?
That's Marlon's owl. It's a good luck owl. We got
Good luck, Robin.
Wisdom. Yep.
That's what she says. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I caught an owl when I was younger.
You caught an owl?
Yeah.
Let's hear about
It was
that
in
story.
back in Mexico, back in the cowboy.
Back in the wild.
Back in the
Wild
country.
West.
Yeah. So there was like a palm tree. It was like day. It was probably like 3 p.m., 4 p.m., afternoon. So the sun isn't as hot technically, but it's light out and stuff. And I see like a hole on the top of a palm tree. It's like about this big, like not too big. And I see like something poking his head out. Like it was just moving. And I was like, wait, is that an animal? Like, what is that? And I kept staring at it and I saw it like poke its head out, in and out. And we had like, what's la sortera called?
Slingshot.
It's like a slingshot. So over there you make slingshots, you have like a wooden frame. You try to find the best one. You have like, you make sure it's strong. Like I remember I used to work on my accuracy. My accuracy is so good. I used to oh shit, maybe I shouldn't say. I used to hit birds if they were too little. I used to blow their heads off. So it's not the best.
What did you use for the sling itself?
Rocks. So like my hobby, when I would walk around and stuff, I would like try to find like the most perfect rock, like round. I would find a rock and blow.
No. I'm talking about the rocks, but no, I'm talking about the rock.
It was like a
when I was
rubber.
back in Poland,
It's like
we used to use. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you good.
So jump in. We used to use the bicycles
Tires?
not tires. The little thing
the inside?
Where you put the air and on the end of it there's like little rubberish hose.
Yeah.
But you cut it. It comes in like long pieces.
The tube?
Yeah, but not the tube. It's the that thing that you put the air in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on the inside there's a little like rubberish tube, a small one.
Yeah, we used to use like the tire stuff. Like my grandpa used to cut like the what you said, what you pump air in to
Yeah.
the bike tire. He used to cut that out and make like thin strips, and he used to, since it was really stretchy, he used to like help me tie it and like tie it down so it was like really strong. And I remember I used to like let go of it, and the rocket even like vroom, like zoom past. I remember like that hit I hit him with. I like, you know, I aimed, I shot it, and even like vroom, and then hit it, and then I saw it like fall, and I was like, oh shit, I hit it. So I ran and I got to it,
You
and
hit
it
the
was just
owl?
like, yeah, and it was like, and I was like, what the fuck? So I had like a little like bag, kinda. It's like heavy duty see through, you know, where you carry your rocks and stuff. So I put the motherfucker in there. I'm like, oh shit, I got you. Like, and then I looked, I'm like, oh shit, it's an owl. So I brought it home, and then my mom was like, there's people like, oh, that's bad luck, oh, good luck, oh, bad luck. And then we had like
Yeah,
this small.
A lot of people were like, "Oh, it's bad
Yeah, it's
luck."
bad luck.
too.
Let go of that. What are you doing with that? Like, I'm like, no.
Did you feel bad that you know what I mean, that you hit an owl and there's an animal and there's like, as a kid,
It was fine, so I didn't feel, you know, like I was saying, there's at times I like blow the heads off the little birds.
pigeons.
Yeah, the pigeons, because they're too small, you know.
Well, you
So
gotta
it's-
think, you know, it's different from, you know,
Yeah.
the U.S. Over there, you could. It's not that it's not allowed, but you know, people
and,
just.
and those birds, I would eat them. You know, we would take them home and like, you know,
Like,
you cook
put it
them
in
and
a
stuff
pan.
like that. Put them in pan.
I mean, you
Obviously the
normally
owl
you
you don't,
get those
but-
in the supermarket. Like you could just go to
Yeah.
the supermarket, shop for like pigeons or
Yeah.
what is it called, the smaller ones. You guys never had that?
No birds at a grocery
No,
store.
no.
Yeah,
really?
they have them. They have them here. Yeah.
Never
But,
had them.
They're actually more expensive than chicken.
really?
Yeah, they're like what you
small.
call it?
Pigeons or
Pigeons and
What's the name of it? I saw somebody like.
but that has to be like pigeon is so small. You know what I mean?
It's like
you
you
could barely-
need two yourself. Like,
it has a different. It has a better flavor, you know, than the chicken. It's a lot smaller.
yeah,
but, you know.
flavorful too, because it's smaller, I think.
But I guess Marlon was more in the like.
Yeah, it was. Well, the
It,
owl
it was,
obviously
it was
not
more
gonna
the
eat it.
matter that he kind of like hit the bird from that high, because you gotta think how high
Yeah.
the palm tree is in order for you to like aim with a small rock and make it. You
And
know,
Was it a small owl?
This
it was like
owl,
that size.
nah, it's
No, it's
it's smaller.
smaller. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, but no, probably that size right
Like
there.
a-
Honestly, I tried to put it in like a bird cage, which was too small, and it didn't fit through the
So
door,
you
and that's when it flew out, and it went
Oh.
away. And I was like, oh,
Goof
careful out there, guy. Don't be peeking no more.
owl got free.
Yeah. No harming in the video. Just got
No, but you know, you're as kids or there, you kind of do
Yeah,
all
I
sorts.
used to feel bad when like I used to catch a pigeon, but it was like on his nest, and I used to like, whoom, and then I just saw like those eggs there or something, or like a little bird. I'm like, oh fuck.
That's when you start thinking.
That one a little fucked. I was like, oh fuck.
I'll tell you guys a story when I was probably maybe 10, 11. And we used to go, there was this lake in our town, small lake. So we used to make our own rods basically from a stick. But we needed a little, you know, like back in the day, in order to, what do you think, what's it called that you use to, like a little floating device?
Floating. Oh, for like fishing, right?
Yeah, for fishing, what's that called?
Floater.
A floater?
I was gonna say a floater.
You know, so we used to use bird's feather.
Oh really?
Yeah, so when you attach the
The hook.
hook, I mean, so basically use it. We don't have stuff, you know, back in the day. So we were walking, me and my friends, and we saw this. I don't remember what kind of bird that was, but it was pretty big. So we figured, let's steal that little feather, so we have, you know, so we could make we could use it to fish. And we freaking killed that bird for that little
my
feather.
God,
For that little
feather?
Was it a big bird?
Oh my
What was it?
I don't even remember what that was, what kind of bird that was. And later on, I felt so bad.
So not eatable, right?
No. We just.
I think you could eat it.
Oh my god, because
So
we.
eatable.
And you know, it's stick
All
to
birds
eat.
are eatable.
If you eat it, I feel like you shouldn't feel bad because you know.
No, we just left it over there. We felt it. So
Nature works.
Later on, like it's stuck. It's stuck. Like, to this point, I felt bad that as a kid,
Because you gotta take something's life off.
over stupid freaking feather.
Feather for some fish.
Yeah.
Kill more fish. You know.
Wait, how you killed the bird?
I kind of got a little story like that.
No.
Half it, but I don't like to
No,
get into
we
it,
took
no.
like, I don't know, a piece of a wood and we just knocked it out with
I don't
crazy.
like to get into that story. I have.
What story?
I don't know. Some of the stories are not podcasts.
Yeah, not podcast.
not-
Funny, they're gonna cancel
not-
us on YouTube.
I know some of the stories. and
Not
Yeah,
podcast
Brandon was
friendly.
there. Brandon was there. He witnessed.
we will get canceled.
Yo.
But yeah.
Oh, but not the other bird that we were talking about is the quail. They sell
Oh, they
them.
said that quail eggs are really good.
Yeah, it's delicious.
I
Quails. Yeah. So
I
they're
saw-
they're like yay small. You know.
And the
they're like-
eggs, you could. I saw when you go
Eggs
to
are
like
like-
If you go
Whole
to a farm,
Foods?
yeah,
or Whole Foods, those little eggs,
Your blue eggs.
and they're freaking expensive as hell. For like 6 eggs is like $12-14.
it's kind of like
they're hard to get,
it's hard to get. Yeah,
and they're smaller, so that, you know.
it's not like a chicken that they had like they raise them. Like you
Yeah.
gotta go out in the wild and kind of like hunt them down, and
Don't they have more protein or something like that?
they do have more cholesterol
Oh.
than regular chicken eggs.
Yeah.
The same as like turtle eggs. Oh, they're illegal, so you know.
Wouldn't know.
I have a turtle
I heard
story.
about
I
it.
heard.
That the egg got like I don't know, like 3 or 4 times more cholesterol than chicken
Yeah.
eggs.
That one.
But isn't cholesterol bad for your body? Too
Yeah,
much,
it
yeah.
is.
Clogs your veins and
Yeah.
So is sugar.
No, there was this one time I was like in Princeton and I was parked like in this parking lot. And then out of nowhere I like looked to on the ground, like on the pavement, and I see this big ass turtle, like no water near anything. There's just like a big ass turtle in the parking lot. So I'm like, oh my god, like I took the turtle, I went to this river, I'm just like, I'm about to free this turtle into the water. I throw the turtle into the water and it sunk, like it didn't come up. And
maybe it was sick, maybe it was.
So what happens
I
sometimes,
don't know,
I
like
think-
I feel
You killed
bad.
it, that's
I feel
what
like
happened.
I think I
You
killed
know how
it.
like the
drowned
streets
it.
get flooded?
I was waiting for it to come back. I'm like, oh, hold on, like, does it swim?
Oh, it sank? No.
My boy was in a
Good.
calle trying to go somewhere, and you just took him to a river and drowned him. That's crazy.
I
Nah,
felt
that's
so bad.
normal.
I was like, hold on, like, where is it? And I never saw it again.
Maybe that was just a land turtle.
Land
Right?
turtle in the middle of a parking lot. I'm just like, that is so rare.
Some people eat turtles. I think I recently saw some like people
There's
cooking.
people
or
that eat
something.
anything.
I
Everything
think
is ate. at
in
some point.
China or like Asian people, they eat everything.
They don't
Can't go
yeah,
wrong.
don't
I know, like in Honduras, they eat like iguanas and stuff like that. And, like,
What's in Muma was telling me that he was eating
Yeah,
iguanas.
in Mexico you eat iguana. Like over there, like if there was a problem in Florida, they were paying you like they were
To
giving
kill 'em.
incentive to like get rid of them because they were too many because people don't eat them here, and like they were fucking messing up structures. Like they dig under, so like they messing up house structures and stuff.
Yeah, it's because
Wow.
it was like what you call it
Basic.
when like an animal's not originally from that area and they kind of thrive too much and they what is it called
They were being invasive.
they're an invasive species, yeah. And since people are not like hunting it, there's no like predator because they like run pretty fast and they cave in and all that. So they're just chilling and
Yeah.
they're messing up all the grass and
House
you know.
structures because they go under and
you gotta bring the Hondurans and the Mexicans over.
Oh yeah.
over there it's like hard to find like
Mexico, you eat
older
them.
ones because over there they're smaller because they don't even let the
In Florida, they're like this.
yeah I seen pictures I'm like oh my god
Is
if
that a
some of the guys
crocodile?
made it over here oh my
It's
god.
a-
It tastes delicious though. It tastes delicious.
Really?
Yeah,
I've never had it.
I've had it in
Yeah.
mole. Like it's like spicy sauce, like chili, almost. And then there's tamales. Bomb. Bomb.
I'm more into the traditional.
They also have.
We're more into the exotic.
They also
food.
have like what's it? Armadillo. Delicious.
What's that?
Like
armadillo.
You don't. It like rolls up and like starts rolling. It has a shell.
like
it rolls up.
Oh,
No, it's a different.
No, it's slightly different.
but it's a small one. It's maybe like
Yeah.
that big. Like
Yeah.
It rolls
Well,
up
it
into a ball
depends.
too.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that one.
You eat it,
Wait,
anything.
you eat armadillos?
I've had it. It's delicious. You gotta know how to cook it though, because if you gotta like clean it well and stuff. It's a process.
Wow, that's a different side to them because I swear they ate nothing but like tacos.
Tacos. Oh wow.
I mean,
Tacos.
you can't eat that, in the U.S., but we've had it. Growing up, there's a lot of animals we
Yeah,
tried
like,
out. Those
when-
exotic animals, and they're really good.
What
Yeah,
about
those walks
roadkills?
you take? Those walks.
Did you guys eat
I mean,
roadkills over there?
if you nah.
Nah.
Normally you just hunt it like
You hit a couple quails on the way home.
you
good.
go out hunting
Yeah.
and you get it fresh, not like the road kills.
You guys
Yeah.
been hunting?
I want to go
Actually,
like. I actually want to go like like what is that? Bow and arrow hunting.
I think in Jersey it's only bow and arrow.
Yeah,
Where?
yeah, I think so.
Jersey?
Yeah.
I think
Jersey?
Jersey's only bow and arrow.
PA, I
I
think
want
you
to
could.
try that.
I do want to do like
It's really interesting.
with guns too. Like I want to do hunting like out like
PA, I think PA is in the guns. You go hunting PA in
Yeah.
guns.
Have
Yeah.
you been hunting?
No.
Deer is another animal is like delicious. I don't know if you guys.
oh yeah
have
over
it.
there.
Yeah.
Over
It's a
there you can
delicacy.
here deer. I'm sorry.
Everywhere.
They get hit by cars. You know they run into your car over there. Ain't no way you can even see them. Like they hear like a little crunch from far away and
And then they
they're
got
out. They're
Yeah,
gone.
because
Here
they
they're-
hunt them too much. It's kind of like the Wana situation. There's they're not afraid of people here, so they're just out and about.
Here they'll
in
run
order-
into your car. That's crazy.
In order you kind of like hunt them, to eat them.
Yeah.
So
deers in states are so freaking overpopular, and they're so now afraid of human contact. It's unbelievable.
and that's
So-
the problem, because that's why they get run over. Because
Yeah.
people like some people
Last
really.
year I had a deer with what's his name, Roddick's car, the big
I-
Cadillac.
Oh, I thought the big one. I was like,
I like grazed the
You
deer.
just ran
It
over
ran
it.
into my car. I was driving and I wasn't even going fast. It just like popped out of nowhere and like I kind of just tipped it over.
I've been lucky not to hit a deer with my car or the motorcycle. I was close with my motorcycle one day. It was like this was gonna be the sun was setting. It was getting kind of dark, and I was taking a curve out of nowhere, and like 6-7 deer just crossed my path. I'm like, oh my god! And you're in a motorcycle, in a car, yeah, your car gets messed up, but in a motorcycle,
you
Yeah.
get messed up.
yeah,
Oh, shit.
it would have been tragic. But
That's crazy.
thank God I never hit a deer. I see them sometimes. I'm like,
But you sold the bike, right? You sold it.
yeah.
Good for you.
He's trying to get a better one. He's trying to upgrade for next year.
Not a better one. There was nothing wrong with that one, but I don't know.
A better one.
Yeah, more like powerful one. Maybe like the one you had. That
You had
bike
one
was.
too?
I had a bike. I rode it only maybe like altogether maybe like 20 times.
Yeah.
I had a Ducati, but
Oh shit.
I rode mine like
I-
20 times a week.
yeah.
20 times a day, I think.
Yeah, and I was up and down that bike. I couldn't get enough of it.
So you hit leg day yesterday? Hub?
Yeah, I want to do the legs.
You went to the gym, right?
I went to the gym, and I tried to do because I didn't work out for 2 weeks. We haven't worked out.
Yeah, about
So,
Yeah,
so
2 weeks.
what I did was I did two exercises for body parts. So I did a little bit chest, I did arms, and the end I did legs. And I was telling Mel, there was a girl. My legs, I'm like, I have the weakest legs. And there was a girl next to me doing the same weight as I was squatting, and she was like half the size of me.
Oh shit.
Some
Yeah.
women have strong freaking legs.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if it's because they practice more squats, because most of the time when you go to the gym, that's all they're doing. Like
Yeah.
if you're doing legs, if you're the next day you're doing abs, the next day you're doing biceps. Every day you look and you see that one girl, she's been doing squats every day.
But I think as a human body, a woman's body is like compared to men's is like her butt is more muscular. Not like
could
there's
be.
more like
Yeah.
you're bigger, like her thighs and all that. Like women's thighs are bigger compared to
It could
men.
be why
I think
they're
maybe
better
I think
at
so.
squatting.
Maybe
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
they-
personally,
they don't
I
have-
hit legs more than upper body. Like it's like every.
It's like a girl thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna be like a lot of women, they don't want to be hitting chest day and arms, biceps,
I
triceps.
mean, don't try me. I still hit those,
I'm not
but
saying, but
Maybe abs.
a lot of
you know.
women.
but yeah, leg day is kind of more. I enjoy it more than upper body.
And then after that gym has that cold plunge.
Oh yeah,
I did my record yesterday. I did 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Oh, my god, yeah. So that was it felt kind of good.
We gotta have a contest. See who lasts longer in the cold plunge.
4 minutes. Oh shoot,
Oh damn!
4 minutes is pretty
that's
long.
pretty good.
But you know what? The guy said that the temperature of the water, like to me, it feels like 32 degrees, whatever. But they
Yeah.
said the water is like 50 degrees. So I'm like, damn, 50 degrees and it feels so cold.
It's 50 degrees? Nah.
At that place.
Oh, okay.
At that place, but it
the-
still feels like ice cold.
The spot where we went, the sauna.
It felt.
I mean, that place had ice. The water had ice, so it had to be maybe like in the
34.
negatives. Yeah.
Like I mean, like
I don't know,
on the border of
34. Yeah, like freezing almost.
But I'm telling you, if that's 50 degrees in that cold plunge, when you go in from a sauna and you go in there, it feels like ice water. You know what I mean? So I'm like, wow, if that's only 50, like,
It's got some good health benefits though, like getting into the cold plunge.
yeah. I mean, everybody that from Joe Rogan to all those influencers that are into mind body wellness
And recovery.
Yeah,
I don't know if
recovery.
you guys seen, like, I think there's even a show with like Kevin Hart, and they're
Oh
just in
yeah,
like
I've seen
Oh,
that.
yeah.
in a tub with like cold water and ice, and they're just having a conversation, or they just
And they go
discussing.
there they sit there for like 20, 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
They have like
you-
a little interview in it.
We gotta we gotta start off with those at least.
Here's the thing. But I think they start off slowly. Like they dip their toes, then they go up to their knees. And
They sit on the tub, the edge of the tub.
as the interview progresses, they finally
But you gotta think
go
about
deeper.
You gotta think about it. It's a pretty long time you're in that cold water,
Yeah,
so you kind of like
and they have ice water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one actually has ice in it and stuff. That's crazy.
So,
Gotta control your breathing, stay calm.
it helps your metabolism system too as well, like become faster.
you just gotta do something with like your brain too, because you're kind of like telling yourself, your brain is saying, "Get out of here. You're
Kind
in
of
the
helps with
cold."
like focus
Yeah.
and clarity, and it also helps with your autonomic system. The nervous
Oh yeah, I
system.
heard about that.
So like it calms it down. You're able to control it more.
I think it also like puts your body in a shock mode where, like in surviving mode, because when the temperature lowers, I think your brain tells your body survival, repairing. You know what I mean? So maybe
Yeah, that's why cold plunge and saunas, they do basically very similar things. They do, well, sauna does like heat shock, and then the other one does cold. So like your body, like it forces your body to start recovering because it feels like it's in a
But it
state
makes
of
you
emergency
feel like
almost.
when you leave, it makes you feel like good. It makes you feel like alert.
Well, I think what it does, it like relaxes your body. I heard it when you're going through that, your body releases like this. I don't know if it's dopamine or one of those
Hormones,
chemicals. Yeah,
Okay.
that makes you release stress.
Because that's like
through
that's like the real dopamine. It's not like one of those like it's instant gratification.
like-
It's kind of like you worked for that, so it's kind of like it's gratifying.
Yeah.
Have
So
you guys heard of Wim Hof, of the Iceman?
Iceman, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that guy's freaking nuts.
What does he do?
He climbs mountains in shorts in wintertime.
He has like retreats and everything that you do breathing exercises and it's just kind of like a
That's crazy, Evan.
Well, at my old job, I kind of knew a guy like that. He, like, throughout whole winter, snow or whatever, he'll wear shorts and a shirt, no jacket ever. Like, he just his boots and shorts. And I'm like, it could be snowing, and he's out there.
Yeah.
Some people just have tough skin.
But this guy Iceman, according to him, like the way his body works, his immune system got to the point that like he never gets sick. He doesn't get cold. His body is very immune to,
That's kind of like, since you do it too often, it kind of like reinforces your body, I guess.
Yeah.
he learned how to control his
breathing,
his adrenaline, his nervous system, all that. He learned to control that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't know. We
Actually, I think I'm following him on
he-
Instagram.
He climbs mountains in shorts.
Yeah, he has those.
Does he tie himself up at least, or he like solos it too?
No. I think
you can't solo.
It's about the cold, kind of.
it's more. It's not. I
Not
don't
like-
think.
It's not about the climbing the mountain. It's about like being in the cold and submerging yourself. And
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Because the solo thing is crazy too, Heaven. I seen some more and more videos too.
Solo climbers, yeah.
Yeah, there's like climbers that record. They're like, they step aside and they let the solo go by, and they just record them like no rope, no nothing, just.
That's
I
not.
find that
crazy.
stupid.
That
I
is
find it stupid because I mean, there's some guys that at least tie themselves because there's a lot of risk on that. But some of them, I guess, they feel too comfortable. Or they know that they could do it without it, and they go.
Wouldn't that kind of be courageous then? If they're like they're willing to put their life
daring.
on the line for that?
Daring.
It's not
Not really.
stupid.
It's
It's,
just-
about perspective.
No, because no matter what, like something could always go wrong, and
I mean,
one
I-
slip.
One slip. I mean,
slip, huh?
what's the guy's that? There's a documentary on I think Netflix. It's called Solo.
So,
Solo
what's-
climbers. Yeah.
Free
what's
solo.
the- Yeah, free solo. What's that guy's name? I forgot.
Some of
He-
them
he
climb
did- he
the buildings too.
Yeah, that's.
Have you guys seen?
I don't. I don't get those. What those people get out of it. You know what I mean? That's what I don't get.
It's a big
Like,
adrenaline rush.
You know what I mean? I
That,
think
that knowing, I guess, they love to play with that idea that one slip up, and that's
Yeah.
it. Like, they I don't know, maybe that's it. It has to be it. Like, you have to be perfect. You have to do it perfect. One slip up and
you see that video when there was this guy probably like a year ago, maybe two, when he was trying to do pull-ups on the building, and his girlfriend was recording him, and
Did he fall?
And he fell. He couldn't pull himself up anymore.
yeah.
He kind of went to the edge of the building like skyscraper, and then starting hanging, and tried to pretend he was doing pull-ups, and then he did maybe 2-3 pull-ups, and then he tried to climb himself back up, and he couldn't. And
Who's gonna help you? At least have something in the bottom. Like, I don't know.
And then he just dropped.
Because if you, I feel like when you're doing that, you're kind of like ready to accept like death. Because no matter how good you think you are at your craft, there's always a factor. Maybe the building structure might fail, or something could happen, a wind gust, and then or your fingers kind of sweat
your
up.
own body. I don't know, your finger
You
twitches.
can't. I can.
Yeah, I could understand those people like that climb mountains, but they're in the gear, they secure themselves, and they enjoy that. I get that. But
Yeah.
those free solo guys that climbing, like that guy that was like documentary, what the heck? One slip and you out.
Because it goes back, like, for example, like riding motorcycle. Like, when you get good at it, you kind of like, you no matter what you do, you could do it like with your eyes closed, whatever. But you could never be too comfortable or too careful. You always got to wear your gear, because a small rock on the road could just slip you, or, it could be oil or water in the road.
Yeah.
And you slip and you can bust yourself.
Yeah, wipe out.
So it's always like about the gear and being prepared, because what's the whole fun if you can't do it again? If you failed, okay, let me try it again. But at least you had like the harness or whatever. But those solo climbers, I seen some videos and I'm like,
Or they climb ice, like those big icicles that form from, and they climb them. Like
Yeah, with a little.
those
God.
little.
That's crazy. I've seen those.
One wrong thing and the whole ice could collapse. Like, what's the fun of that?
But imagine like doing it though. Imagine doing it and then like getting over it. Like that's a big accomplishment for you.
I don't know. I guess we're not.
they could never pay me enough to do it like that, even if I was good at it.
I think today I saw like a video of a guy, like he had a parachute, he jumps off an edge, and it looks like it's gonna be one of those videos that they kind of like free falling like on the side of the thing, and then they open, but he opens his parachute like too soon, I think, and then he kind of twirled, he hit like the wall a bit, and then his parachute got stuck in a tree, and then he was just dangling like,
Oh my
shit, I
God.
need a helicopter, somebody come.
Oh God.
That's crazy.
It sounds like scary stories we're telling right now. It's October, so it's scary season.
First day of October.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, first. You know what I saw today? Joe Rogan. That is in October. No drinking.
Sober October.
Sober October.
He does it every year.
He does
man.
it. Yeah, let's do
Let me
that.
see. We're gonna start today.
Yeah.
It's the first today.
Oh, it's the first? I don't know. What
Yeah.
day is it? Because I lost it
But you know what? I'm
yesterday.
going.
We
I'm
would've
going to
lost.
actually up. Not only I'm going to do a sober October. I'm going to do sober October, and no soda October.
Oh.
No
King right here. I already won that.
Yeah, good.
I don't drink
Sober
soda.
October?
You don't drink soda?
I only drink water.
Yeah. Water and coffee.
Like if I go to a restaurant, when you're trying to get like a combo or whatever, you gotta get the soda.
Wait,
I
are
saw
you
we-
including Red Bull in that or?
I was gonna say we should just do caffeine instead, because that coffee.
That's.
That's
Are you
my
gonna
like.
go to Red Bull in there, Hefe?
I don't know. I love Red Bull.
I love
guess-
coffee. That's my issue. I can't.
Damn.
Well, that's the
I'm
point.
not
That's the
kinda-
point about
I
it,
think
because
I'm, like,
it's
addicted
hard
to
for you to leave it.
Yeah, that's the.
The only thing I like, I could drink water, but it has to be with some like maybe lemon or like mint,
Really?
Yeah, mint leaves.
Yeah, Angie.
You don't
Or
like
like cucumber?
like regular water?
I've noticed that you, Angie, and Nita are always drinking like some flavored water.
I know, man. I mean,
Marlon's daughter, that's the only way she drinks water.
Nah,
Big time.
recently I've been forcing her to
drink just regular
regular
water?
water, and she's been
getting
learning.
there.
She's getting in there, But yeah, she didn't want.
I'm like a soda. Like if I go to the restaurant to eat, I probably most chances are I get soda, Coke or whatever, opposed to just water. I don't know. I got to work on it. So sober October and no soda in October.
Soda, okay.
Wait, so
Let's see.
so that means Joe Rogan kind of he has a drinking problem?
No, he
No,
just does it
no.
with his friends, like because his friends they do drink a lot more. His friends when they're on tour, they're all comedians, so they're out. There's this one guy, his name is Bert, and I think they started it because of him. Bert, they were calling him fat and stuff. Yeah, and then it started between two comedians. They were trying to see who lost the most weight or whatever, who could stop like drinking for the whole month, and I'm pretty sure Bert lost, but yeah, it's because
Does that count? Is beer included in that?
Sober
Yeah.
October, probably is.
What?
Sober October, I think.
No, that's not even a question.
Shoot.
I'm pretty sure.
Well,
Damn, I was thinking maybe like hard liquor, like
oh, shit, and liquor is better for you.
Ginger ale.
I think they mean any type of alcohol.
Oh, and so, all right. So no beer,
the,
no
the other
nothing.
day,
Beer is low key worse.
Anything intoxicating.
the other day I was I think I called Hefe. It was what was it, Saturday night? It wasn't even night yet. It was like 5 p.m. And I'm like, oh hey, what you doing? We were trying to plan before like we did the whole podcast thing. He's like, oh, I just came. I'm gonna get a beer, like a 6-pack of beer. I never took him for like a drinker. Like he's gonna go get beer.
You know what? I'm not a big. Listen, I've never been a big drinker at all. Like even hard. Like when I went out, maybe I had a drink or two, maybe 3. That was the most. But recently, I started liking drink to like in the evening or at night when I watch a movie, like a wheat beer, light wheat beer. For some reason, like I started liking the taste of it. So there's this beer called Blue Moon Light, which is wheat beer. Like I don't like regular beer, but for some reason wheat beer gets me. So sometimes I get this Blue Moon. There's another beer that's called, I think, Sunny Little Thing. There's a wheat beer, and there's another one. Why? Shoot, I forgot about it. So something, whatever. So at night, like 8-9 o'clock comes, I have a beer. Like it also has to be chilled almost to the max, on the point of freezing.
Yeah,
so I take a beer, I put it in the freezer for like 5-10 minutes before I open up and drink it, and that's how I kind of enjoy it.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 is fine.
No, but I don't really drink more than.
No more whip beers this October.
No. I said no more, but I don't really drink if I said more than 2 beers at a time.
You probably do it because like it helps you relax or ease into like sleeping, I guess.
Yeah. Watch a movie and just a little cold beer, wheat beer.
Wake up and have the beer still there.
Actually, they used to make fun of me, Radek.
Okay.
Because I start a beer, I have a sip or 2, and that's it. I just want to have those little 2 sips, just to have the taste of it, and that's it. I would never even finish the whole beer.
Yeah,
so
I'm like
not
that.
a big beer. So I don't consider myself a big beer drinker.
Yeah, no.
I stick to Corona. That's like the only beer. I see other people drinking like
It's a culture,
like the Blue
definitely.
Moon,
Coronas?
Coors Light.
culture.
Yeah, it's kind of like the food. You know how you guys think I stick to tacos?
Yeah.
I stick to the same thing I know because
But-
every
but-
time I want to try something new, I get
But
I get
there's
let
bound to
down.
eventually, you're looking to eventually like something. Like you gotta keep trying. You can't just
Yeah.
give up.
Nah, to be honest, I'm not a big alcohol drinker. I've tried. Yeah, you get wasted, but I don't like the whole idea of getting
You know what also I
going
don't
out to
get?
drink.
Sometimes when you get wasted and other people next day when they have hangover, they have another drink or like they open up 2-3 beers and like chug it.
Yeah, they're like it'll fix you up.
Yeah, if we-
One does recover you. I've had that at times. One, like
But
if
those
you have
people-
one and done. You have to one and done.
But
Listen,
they
next
normally
day
don't do one and done.
Yeah,
when I get wasted, when I get like drunk and I get hangover the next day, I cannot look at the alcohol. A beer or if I have like my head is spinning next day, might have
Water.
I'm the same. The
I
next day
could
is
not look at. I could never look at any ounce of alcohol, whatever.
It's full recovery. You know, eat well, water, and that's it. I never touched like any drink the next day.
You know, at the wedding, my cousin told me, let me tell you this trick so you don't have a hangover. Right before you go to bed, because we were kind of drinking at the wedding pretty heavily. He goes, I force myself to drink 5 glasses of water.
Oh my God.
And then I'll take Advil. And then no hangover at all afterwards the next day.
I've
I
heard
drink
that.
milk.
Milk?
Yeah,
What?
right before.
I'm pretty sure you get up in the middle of the bathroom, no? Middle of the night, no?
No accidents there?
I mean, if 10 beers didn't do it for you, 1 glass of milk ain't gonna.
I think it's not.
Look at me.
Well, last night
He's like, I made it.
he snitched on himself.
Yeah, not. Do you like the liquor, Heffa?
I've done that trick like a lot. If I drink and I know I gotta be up early or I gotta be functioning, just drink some. And I don't want to have a hangover. Just drink some milk. You'll be good.
I never heard that one.
Me either.
No. That's some
It's
different.
out there.
That's
I
a
got it
different
from
recipe.
I got it from
You gotta try
somewhere.
it
Lately,
in November.
So you've been on wheat beers lately?
Yep.
Yeah, lately I've been on. I got into whiskey lately.
Whiskey.
Yeah, I've been hanging out with Jack Daniels.
Jack down. You know, I like Jameson with ginger ale.
Popular too, yeah.
Jameson with ginger ale. That's my kind of.
I don't like either.
If I drink it.
Me
I stick-
myself,
I
I'm
s-
more a margarita person.
You guys need to
Steak
go get a
some
drink together.
margarita.
'Cause yeah, we were, we were at the bar and Brandon, like the ladies next to us, margarita. I'm like, oh, you belong with them, Brandon. I'm like,
Not even gonna lie. We linked up. We were like, he like margaritas. I stick to that. I'm
I
not,
got him. I try to get him, a man drink, but he's like, damn, I don't like
Listen,
this
he
one.
likes what he likes.
Yeah,
He
no.
likes his margaritas.
You've
No,
never,
I was like, try
seen
this
anybody
one.
mad of margaritas.
Shout out to our bartenders. They're fans of the podcast.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Word special shout out to the bartender.
So, did you guys see anything in the news that caught your eye? That was
The
interesting.
Florida hurricane that's
Oh,
been
yeah.
crazy. You guys seen like the after?
I saw my somebody posted pictures from Fort Myers.
It's crazy.
It's like
Before and after.
before and after. Or-
We actually experienced a bit of the hurricane coming here. When I was picking up Marlon, it was like
like a little
it
bit
was
windy.
raining like crazy. Yeah.
Really?
Did you see that like Gulf of Mexico is like dried up? All the water
because
was
all-
moved.
all the walls-
yeah.
Oh, I saw another.
That's crazy.
Somebody posted a video where usually, like, I'm not sure if the guy was in a bay or whatever. He said this is usually water, and he said like you can see dry land for like a mile or two.
I think that was the Gulf of Mexico video.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
there's like a-
crazy how much. I mean, the hurricane, how much power it has to pull all that water and take
How nature works. Yeah.
That's pretty
Somebody
nuts.
was saying like I don't know if it was the wind like pushing the water that way,
I have
but
no idea.
also
how-
like because of the way how the hurricane forms. That's what some people were saying. Then
But
that
all that
normally,
water has to come back anyway, right? Somehow.
yeah, in a tsunami way.
No,
weird.
it got destroyed down there. Like
Fort Myers got hit very
the
bad.
beach.
You
Yeah,
see
it's
Bugattis
really
flowing
bad.
everywhere.
A lot of houses got
Yo,
flooded.
I saw some like supercars
Yeah,
flooded.
they just
I saw
floating
some boats like in the
around.
middle of apartment complexes. I was just like, damn. And it's crazy.
Oh right, the boat.
Yeah, and it's crazy because there's a lot of like dangerous animals out there, like alligators and stuff like that. It's-
That's what I was saying.
And then
I'm
you're
like,
just trying to get through the house or just to this dry area, and then all of a sudden there's an alligator that gets you.
What do you think happened to all the iguanas? Oh shit, we should have ate them.
nah, they swim, but
Ew.
no, I feel like all animals, like before all that happens, they kind of like
Take
feel.
a shit.
Yeah,
They
they
feel
have
like
a
they take shelter.
Yeah, they have.
They fly like north or whatever. I mean, the only animals that got caught up in that is like the captive animals that can't really get out of the zoo or whatever. But doesn't Florida like they actually do that on purpose? They got the crocodiles there because it's like a Florida thing. So then once it's flooded and you're like swimming with, I saw some videos with like alligators by a school bus that was flooded. And that's when you don't want to be in the place where there's alligators. That's like their natural habitat.
No, but yeah, they had like recommended for like the people from Cape Coral and and Fort Myers to like evacuate. Like they had told them to like leave because it was gonna get bad. real bad.
But I feel like, at least me, I'm the type of person that, they're giving you a warning at least, move out. But I feel like sometimes you just don't listen to that. You don't secure your house, the fence or whatever. You don't put cardboard blocks on your windows, and then you just wait for the hurricane to happen. You're just watching a movie. And if it happens, it happens. You stay there.
Some
A
of
lot
the
of people,
blocks don't do nothing. Like
But all
put,
those
like,
people
tin,
that
the
how many
metal.
people died? Does anybody know
I have
so
no
far?
idea.
let me look it up.
because some people, even though they had like barricade or whatever, like there's videos of water just boom breaking their wall in.
Like
And,
they have no electricity down there. I know Puerto Rico doesn't have electricity either.
I saw-
And
I saw
Cuba.
something that
Cuba, I think, lost the whole
Power.
electricity infrastructure is down
oh sure.
in Cuba.
I had seen something that was like so much coverage on the Florida thing, but like when Puerto Rico was hit, like nothing, no coverage, no nothing.
Apparently, not that many. Good thing. It's like dozens.
Doesn't that's
Yeah.
still
That's
that's
still,
still a
it's still a
lot.
lot.
I mean,
So
it's a lot,
people-
but normally they would be like thousands of people.
But I feel like you can't find everybody yet. All the
Yeah, it's
deceased.
still like we're
Still
still in the middle
rough.
of it.
But if you think about it, if you were in that area and they told you evacuate and you just stood your ground and you
but
waited for it to
where-
happen,
Where else are you gonna go? Like
I
there's
saw-
people that don't have
they
anywhere to go.
come and pick you up.
I
and
know
they
another-
take you to shelters.
I know Aneta's friend was from Myers. They evacuated.
Yeah.
They went north. Yeah.
Yeah, they evacuate people. Like they're telling you your stuff is gonna get messed up, but at least you as a person, your life, you can preserve it, and we'll take you, where the hurricane's not gonna be there.
Yeah, I know. Like also, like their their house has been flooded and stuff, and like they're saying that the water is contaminated and it's not healthy to be in there. So like to actually leave the area.
Yeah, but like some people just
The
choose
water
not
from
to.
the water from the ocean is contaminated.
Well,
That's
no,
what
no,
they're saying, right?
it's not. It's not because of that. It's because like it mixes.
the water.
Because it's getting
it's-
mixed with all the sewer and all of that. So
It's dangerous.
That's crazy. It's all gonna go back to the ocean, no?
But it's gonna take him months and months to rebuild.
clean up.
Definitely, like all that damage is crazy. Like the bridge that was there is collapsed. It's like at the beach, all the restaurants and stuff are done for.
Nobody saw that coming. Don't build next to the ocean.
I mean, but there always is gonna be.
Exactly. There's always gonna be, and they still build it. They're gonna rebuild it. Couple years. It's every year. They get a hurricane every year in
Not
Florida.
as bad. I know, but it's not as bad as this. Like
Yeah.
So I saw something
Katrina?
that like the restaurants or something, the businesses, they have to be like insured, right?
No,
I saw
of
something
course.
that like the insurance companies are taking a hit and crazy because
Florida, actually, in order to get a home, you gotta have hurricane insurance.
Oh really?
Yeah,
it's mandatory.
it's like a mandatory thing,
I mean, isn't it? I mean, there's different things where we stay. Isn't there like earthquake insurance in California and stuff?
right?
Like that?
Because California gets a lot of
A lot of
earthquakes.
That's why I love living in Jersey. You got the
You get all four
hundreds
seasons.
of miles of
Yeah, all four seasons, seasonal depression,
Oh,
guaranteed.
of Jersey Shore. You want to go skiing. You go hour and a half up to upstate New York.
Right.
You want to go south. You can swim. You know what I mean? You want to go hike.
You got everything right there.
Yeah.
That's why
I love Jersey.
sometimes I want to move to Florida. It's nice and hot, but then you're like all four seasons gonna be hot.
And it's not
Sometimes
like that. It's
Adam.
It's,
I'm sorry, Mel. I had a conversation with Adam. He just moved there, and he said that some of the heat in the summer, he's like he couldn't take it. It's very hot.
Shout out
It's
to
killing-
Adam.
Yeah.
It's so hot, but it's not always like that. It's usually kind of rain. It rains a lot in the summertime, but then in the winter time it kind of cools down. It's still
Yeah.
warm, but it's not like hot.
Yeah,
but also
like you
down-
could be driving and out of nowhere you get like rain.
It rains like
Rain.
3 times a day,
It
4
does.
times a day.
And then
it
it's
rains,
sunny.
And then it stops.
rains in the morning, then it gets freaking dry within an hour, and then it rains again, and like sometimes like pours.
yeah, and like sometimes like a couple feet away, it's not raining right there. It's so weird.
I was driving.
Because you
one
lived
day.
there. How long you lived there?
I lived there for a year. I was driving one day and it was like really sunny, nice out, and then all of a sudden like lightning, thunder, crazy. Like I had to like pull over. I couldn't. keep
Yeah, that
driving.
happened to
It was
me.
dangerous.
2020, I was driving and it was sunny. It was nice and clear, doing like 60. Out of nowhere, it was like pouring to the point you can't even like see and with the windshield wipers were
You know,
full.
the fast mode.
Everybody had to like just pull over,
yeah.
right, and then
Lights
a couple,
flashing, like the
yeah,
emergency
and a
lights.
couple feet away, sunny again,
Because it'd be the spots. It's the spots. It's like I swear you're in like in the rain spot, and then the
and
next
you
spot
could
is
see
sunny.
it, like you could see where it's like pointing right there. It's just so crazy
Yeah.
how Florida weather is.
But Florida's nice. It's like a little tropical place. Everybody, I feel like people are so happy there. People are like so nice. They
Chill.
wait, before when I moved like there, I was kind of like weirded out because I used to go like to Walmart or something. Everybody's like, hi, how are you doing? And then you come to Jersey and everybody's looking at you like who are you?
Maryland's a little like that too. They're very friendly people over there.
I think anything south of Maryland and Virginia is like chill.
Over there, you could like, the light could turn green and they'll wait for you a couple minutes, no beeps. And I'm like, and I do it sometimes just to like see, and nothing. I'm just like, oh, let me go. But I'm like,
That's your southern
crazy over there.
hospitality.
As soon as that light turns green, beep, if you're not moving.
I
Yeah.
swear,
Like, it's crazy.
No, the light could like you could see the yellow light from the other light, and they start beeping at you.
Well,
I'm the
everybody's
one
in a
beeping.
hurry.
Yeah, yeah, that's life here. Everybody's in a hurry. Got somewhere to be, something to do.
Hustle
Yeah, but,
culture,
like-
hustle culture.
Yeah, but Florida is just nice to visit, not like to live for.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's why I'm back.
That's what I'm
Plus, though, jobs over there, they don't. I think there's not as many jobs opportunities over there in Florida than opposed to.
Like serious jobs.
because it's seasonal as well. Because like with the tourism and all that, it
I mean,
all.
I was a server for like this resort down there. It was pretty cool. Like I used to like drive like the golf courts and everything, and it used to be like a beach right there and cabanas. It was mad.
That's the only good thing. Cause like
Yeah.
every day over there, if you're going to work, it's like you're having a vacation.
It is.
You're seeing the nice resorts,
Pool work,
you know.
poolside, and everybody's like nice and stuff. So it was pretty cool.
But you know what I don't get? How come there's like no freight out of Florida? It's, you know what I mean? It's a pretty big state. A lot of people live there, and then, you know, transportation wise, there's only like a busy 2-3 months out of the year, and then other other times is like completely dead. That's what I don't get.
It's pretty confusing. It is a
Seasonal.
big state. It is
Yeah.
a big state, and it's not. It doesn't like. It doesn't.
It has big city, has Miami, Tampa, Orlando, but they have big ports too. You have you know, Miami, then you have Fort Lauderdale.
Right.
I don't know. You have a lot of import coming in over there.
That's
But still.
that's a topic we gotta look into. Like, why isn't there any freight?
But I
No,
think
good.
Out of Florida.
that could also be, you know, I think trying to get like dedicated. I think people are, you know, trying to settle with certain, maybe not carriers, you know, smaller. Maybe they're with bigger companies, but I feel like they're trying to contract stuff so that, you know.
Wait, so now that we're talking about carriers and freight and all of this, like brokers, I guess we should like explain to some of the viewers because we haven't gotten like fully, you know, our occupation has to do on a daily basis on like freight and the transportation.
We're logistics.
We keep you moving.
Yes, keep
We
pushing
keep
forward.
you moving.
Moving forward.
Keep moving forward. Yes, sir.
Oh, I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Goddamn.
Right. So maybe these are good questions for Randy because he's been in the transportation business a lot longer than us.
Started off as a driver, right, Hefe? How long you say you drove?
I started driving when I was 21. I didn't know what to do with my life. So my family was in trucking business, my uncles, and that's how I started. I started driving for my uncle.
I said, yeah, well, you know, in life, well, good thing, thankfully, you know, you got a good direction. I know as a young man, sometimes you need direction in life.
I mean, to be honest, I don't recommend that lifestyle to anybody because it's very. When I think about it right now, we're going like, how did I did that for so many years?
Especially at that age.
At that age, when I was 21, I used to go California and back.
Yeah, you were telling me you used to go to California and back, right?
Yeah, California and back for good, steady, about 5 years, 4 or 5 years.
From Jersey?
From Jersey. So I was like, first we were driving teams, meaning 2 drivers. We used to take shifts. So it used to take us about a little bit over two days to get to California.
Normally, if it was one person, it would take you like a whole week, right?
Back then there was no
logs,
e-logs,
no logs.
all paper logs. So
logs.
basically, whoever wanted to hustle, so they used to do California to get to California about 3 days. So about 900 miles a day.
That's one person, not
One
solo,
person.
not team.
Not a team, correct.
But that's also doing it the
The s-
hustling way. If you were
Hustling.
to do it like
The proper way,
nowadays, right?
four
Four
days.
weeks, right?
4 days.
For
Allegedly, we're not saying that anybody did that over here.
Obviously, drive safe, guys.
Yeah.
But
that was back in the days.
So, and that was like week after week. So we did this. You did the trip. You came home. You take 2 days off and go back again. So I did that for about 4 years steady, like straight. And then when I think about it, like I don't know how I did it. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah, because at that age, you're thinking about clubbing, you
Yeah.
know, having fun. You're like kind of just getting, you know, to be independent.
Yeah.
But you're now a truck driver, and you're like, at
I
least-
made decent money as a truck driver even back then. You know, that was 23 years ago. I think we used to make, $1,100-$1,200 working team. And then about if I went solo, $1,700 solo, going there back and forth for a week. So back then, over 20 years ago, that was great money.
translates to inflation nowadays. What, $7,000?
No, I don't think it was $7,000, but
Well, no, with the
It's a
market.
stretch.
today's market.
that was decent money. But still, I mean, that's some hard work. You're constantly out of your house. No social life. Your social life is your coworkers that you talk to that also are truck drivers.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen places, but
But like normally when you see truckers or when you think of a trucker, you think they're heavy set. But Hefe was able to maintain like his form.
I was always kind of on the skinnier side.
slimmer side, right?
On the slimmer side, but I was also into working out a little from the high school years.
So whenever you were just getting unloaded, you're like doing pull-ups, you're doing some
Maybe-
push-ups.
You know what? There was this gym in California. So when we went to California, we used to work for this company called FMI. So we used to pull preloaded trailers. So it's not like right now where we
Live
are live
load or
load.
live unload.
So we used to have. So sometimes we spend a day or two in California doing a restart, and then wait for the freight for the freight to be be ready to come back to Jersey. So that time I used to go to the gym, we used to hang out, blah blah blah. But still, it's a hard business. So when somebody tells me from the drivers that they can't pick up a load that is 40 miles away, like Mr. Velas, that's like
Oh,
funny
shut
to
up.
me. You know what I mean? Because come on, it's like, oh boy.
I'm gonna have to blur that out.
Yeah.
Right. Nah, I get you. But
Well, yeah, I mean, because I feel like some people nowadays they've gotten a lot like lazier with time. It comes with like
Because we went through like a boom for a minute, so now it's kind of like since it's settling down, it's starting to slow down. Everybody's just like no, I want how it was before. They got used to it.
Listen, spot freight for the past we talked about it before. For the past 2 years was unbelievable. Everybody, drivers, owner operators, make crazy money, like money that haven't been seen in this industry. I don't think ever. Everybody, whoever was working hard, invested like your dad, like Juan Chavez. You know what I mean? They're okay, but a lot of guys took an advantage of it, and not take advantage of it. They took it for granted. You know what I mean? And now the industry flipped literally 180 degrees, where it's literally for the owner operators is on the border of being not profitable to even run the truck.
Yeah, and
I don't blame him. Like we spoke about it, spot freight going to Buffalo. Anything less than $1,100 is not very.
you're working for free basically.
Maybe not exactly, but for example, if you got to take more percentage for maintenance on your trucks, you know what I mean?
Could be
You
reasons.
can't just look at it. I'm left with $300-$400 profit on this lane, but in reality, you got to put $100-$200 out of that money for maintenance. So that's
you gotta
it's-
reinvest.
yeah.
Make sure your moneymaker's still working.
exactly. I mean, you got to put into maintenance into your truck. That's your tool that makes money. But Yeah, spot freight is not great right now.
Yeah, it's a little.
I mean, I think not just freight wise. I think the whole economy itself, it's
Suffering.
Yeah, because like a lot of people are not just in this industry, like the transportation industry, like food or
But if
Entertainment.
right.
But listen, I think transportation logistics is the backbone.
Yeah.
Even
If
It's a backbone.
transportation is slowing down,
That gives you a signal of the economy,
you give the signal the whole economy is slowing down.
right?
You know, people that don't see it right away will see it in a month or two. Like other industries, you know, like maybe construction,
'Cause,
less
like,
orders.
Even the stock market too it's taking a big hit. Those people that have like money in the
Crypto's down. I think it's gonna go down a little bit more, another 20%.
What a great time to buy.
But yeah, but this is listen. You invest money.
buy the dip.
Buy the dip.
You invest money in
You're winning.
how you say in the crunch time in
This in these tough times is when
you gotta
like,
hustle.
Investors are supposed to like put their money in like the market, where they start building up, or like those people that were saving up. This is the time when like I know the housing market still is not showing any like any leeway of like slowing down, because the housing market is the only one staying there with the prices like way up high. But once they go low, start going low, and like those people who had like money to invest into something, that's when they're gonna
this
take
is the
the
time to
opportunity.
invest, yeah. All right. What was I gonna say? So what is it? Episode number
Three.
Three.
Officially three.
Episode 3,
number
yeah.
3.
Officially three, yeah.
So what, you guys up for this October challenge, sober October challenge?
I'm down.
Well, I'm probably not going today. I'll start tomorrow.
Wow, that's crazy,
I
Melanie.
will start tomorrow.
Nah,
October.
So you gotta go at least a day or two into November.
You had to
After,
get it
yeah.
out yesterday.
Yes, I mean, I'm cool with it. I'm not a big drinker, but today is like I have to today, so
Oh,
Sober October, you gotta tell them.
Happens.
it happens.
You gotta be strong. That's the point of
strong.
it. Because the whole month of October, you're gonna have other situations where somebody's
No,
birthday.
because this is when it was already planned for like a month, so I can't just
You
be
gotta
like,
you gotta tell your friend like, hey, look, sober October.
nah.
see, with me, the alcohol thing is it's literally not a challenge. I don't care. I don't have to drink beer. But the freaking soda, that's what's gonna be
Yeah.
hard for me. No soda, no Red Bull,
Just drink water.
And no
Water.
skipping leg day have it.
no.
Oh yeah.
Already.
Muscles.
Yeah. We gotta go this whole month without missing.
We
Nobody
started
can miss.
Monday. We started Monday with the new pro. No, you guys been going actually keeping in.
Yeah, we try to.
I was the one that
I try to
lacked
put
for
in
2
some work
weeks.
for you guys too.
What's it called? I was telling about the Nike Run challenge that we had done, and they want to do it again.
You guys want to do it again?
Yeah,
I'm down
I'm
for
gonna get the new Apple Watch too, because I like all the tracking it does. And
No, it's pretty.
Nice.
Yes. So, but you could do it just on your phone.
yeah, but it's not. A lot of times you leave your phone and
Yeah.
you're not really recording. What you're doing.
I feel like it's not as accurate.
Nah, it's
Because
not
like
as
some days I would run the same distance for the same time, and like the tracking on the phone would say I did like half of whatever I did. I'm like, there's no way, because I run from the same spot, like starting point to the same
Yeah.
end point, and when I'm gonna come back, it should be at a certain amount of like calories or steps, and it's like way less.
So hold on. Last time we did 75 miles, right, in a month?
First we started with like 75, and then we did it to 100.
No, really? No,
Yeah,
yeah.
we put it to 100, and then like Miss Virginia just killed it.
I know. My mom did like 20 something miles in one day.
Miss Buchanan,
yeah?
get
She's
ready to
nuts.
be dethroned.
Yeah.
Let's just not tell her that we're doing that.
I'm still cut.
Because now she's gonna go
takes
crazy. She's
advantage
gonna hard,
'cause
right?
she's off on Wednesdays, and she walks
Oh my
all day on
God.
Wednesdays. That's yeah.
Well, we got the weekend.
I'm gonna have to start walking to work and like walking home so I could keep
I
up
was
with
thinking
her.
on that. I was thinking on biking, but during the summer now it's
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
we
about
started
it.
just in the summer and in the warm season. But oh
Yeah,
well,
So
challenge.
we start a challenge next week.
Hey. Oh, new October challenge too.
And to me, it's a challenge. I don't really, I can't do
October
running
full
too
of
much.
challenges.
It's a little, I gotta challenge myself to run. So,
we
Well, you don't
got.
have to run. You can just walk. I walked. That's
You're
what
not
I
gonna
did.
get as many miles,
Yeah,
but or as fast.
but if I want to be,
Wait,
if I want to be on top, I gotta run a little.
I forget every time after
catch up.
work, and I see Adam. I see
Oh
my mom.
God,
I'm like,
Oh, you guys
my
can still
God.
see it?
No,
Yeah,
because
yeah, we
it's
see
a
each other.
challenge. It's a challenge. You see each other,
okay.
how far you guys are going.
How many miles you've done?
Yeah, it kind of encourages you a little
It makes
more.
it
no?
interesting
Yeah.
because you're seeing like how low you're going.
At the end, I'm like, because at the end was me and Adam, and freaking I come from work and I see Adam did shit. I'm like, I see like, oh, I'm like 8 miles ahead of him, and then on the same day at night, 9 o'clock, I see Adam's like caught up to me at 9 o'clock at night,
Oh yeah, that's what's up, Adam.
and I'm like, what the heck? And then like I'm putting the shoes on. You know,
let me catch
like,
up.
my girlfriend's like, where are you going? I'm like, cause I'm taking Max for a walk. And then I did another 5 miles. Oh my
shit.
God.
Then when Adam wakes up the next morning, he's like, oh,
Exactly.
I thought I beat Randy last night.
I thought I caught up to him.
And he goes like, damn. That's how it was.
That's gonna be when you guys wake up at 6, 7 a.m. in the morning. Like, Brandon did 3 miles already.
No,
5 a.m.
no, let's do the challenge. I think it was fun. It's beneficial.
Yeah.
All right, set it up.
I don't know, Angie. I think Angie was cheating somehow. Remember last time?
No, Angie was doing her on Tuesday.
Probably tied it to her dog. She probably tied it to a dog
she
or
was doing
something.
like 10 miles a day.
She said she was on her treadmill in her living room watching TV or watching Netflix while she was doing it.
Angie stopped
I don't
playing.
know.
That
I
was
don't
cheating.
know. Oh, if
Holy
she's,
shoot.
well, if she's saying that she did it, she did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we definitely got to put that into the sober October for this month.
All right, so we got how many goals? We got
Sober October, no soda.
Hefe wants to drink no soda.
No soda, because
And the
that's...
challenge.
Would you be able to do no caffeine? It's already soda's already hard enough. He said.
I don't know.
because
You
look,
need
that's
that
gonna
little
be a
pick-me-up.
challenge for you. That's why you gotta accept it.
I don't know.
His caffeine tolerance probably up.
Yeah.
It's all mental. It's all mental. You if you tell
Because we
yourself,
come in, I
I'm not
always
gonna-
make coffee in the morning for everybody.
yeah, but it's 1 month.
We could do that in November. Let's start with these 3 challenges today.
And then we're gonna say we'll start in December, and then we'll say we'll
You know,
start.
because we already got
January.
these 3. We already got these.
But then
3.
if I do no coffee, then you guys got to do no coffee.
Yeah, that's
for
yeah,
yeah,
everybody.
that's a challenge.
Coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
challenge.
part of the
Fine.
challenge. Melanie, you're down.
I don't drink coffee.
What are you talking about? You drink
I
good.
barely do. I barely
Every time I
drink
come
coffee.
in, every time, hey, Mel, you want coffee? Angie, you want coffee?
I'm
Sure,
like,
sure.
I've drank coffee like 4 times this month.
Well-
Let's not exaggerate.
Well, Hefe, I didn't used to drink coffee either. I would just say yes.
All right, so let's end it
Oh, it was a good
with
podcast.
challenges. So no alcohol, sober October.
Right.
No soda. No
caffeine.
coffee.
No caffeine.
No caffeine.
No Red
no
Bull.
coffee. No. No
like,
coffee.
You're
Hold on, no coffee. 'Cause sometimes
He said Red Bull,
I take
Red Bull.
those energy drinks when we work out.
Pre-workout.
Pre-workout.
So pre-workout that is not included.
That's
Pre-workout.
caffeine.
That's
So
caffeine. You gotta hit this warm up
natural.
natural.
You gotta hit it.
No coffee. Pre-workout is
No
good.
coffee. All right, sounds good.
No coffee.
And we start the challenge, walking challenge.
All right, guys.
Sounds like a
it's
challenge.
wrap. It's a wrap, guys. See you
Signing
guys
out.
next week.
Here, Marlon,
Episode
Melanie,
4.
got Hefe back,
Hefe
Randy,
I'm back.
Brandon
Official
the
crew.
controls.
official crew,
crew.
Brandon on the controls.
Brandon does everything. Literally,
Yeah.
the whole production. We gotta give
Yeah.
props to
Already.
Brandon.
I do every day.
Round of applause. Where's the,
Every
where's the
day.
pause?
But
I think
listen,
it's this one.
It's the second
And
one.
the second, yeah. Hey.
but Brandon enjoys it. I told him right from the get go when he did the editing of those, on Instagram for his videos, for his reels.
Oh, yeah.
I said, listen, that's your thing, dude. That's your hobby.
Well, it was like a challenge for me, and you know what I've been telling myself lately is like, remember when you're like you're a kid or whatever, your parents are like, what are you gonna do in life? Like, what is it that you something good at?
What are you good at? What do you like to do?
No, and like I was like, damn, I'm not that person. I don't know what I want to do. Like you do so many things that you don't want to just focus on one thing, and you're like, what do you see yourself doing? Like I would say, I don't see myself, I don't know, being like a cop working in like in the office or whatever for so many years, but like doing this whole like editing thing, and like 'cause I had no type of like background doing it, or I didn't even
Experience.
go to school, no type of experience, just out the get-go. And like just going through that whole process, I'm like, damn, I think I kind of like this thing,
I told you right from the beginning when I saw you when I started following you on Instagram when you're doing those motorcycles reels.
But you know, the
Cool,
motorcycle
go for it.
videos is a lot easier because you got like some action going on, you know, and but like when you have something still, like a still platform, like there's not much that you could like. No, not too much animation or whatever. You know how you're looking to improve it. Like, what are you gonna do to edit something on it?
All those reels from those, you know, the podcasts, I'm sorry, from the last 2 podcasts, they're pretty cool. I mean, they look professional. They're like
Exactly. I'm
really
like
nice or funny.
the creativity. I'm like I'm able to see them like from, you know, doing the whole podcast. You see the video, and then when you go and you look at the reels, like how to make that whole thing into into a animated or put some or like put it live into something. I'm able to see that for some reason. I don't know.
yeah.
No.
You get in there, producer.
All
Good
right.
job.
Go off.
Good
It's a lot
job.
of work.
This is your
Alright.
starting, but you're gonna do big things.
All right,
Don't
we'll
worry.
see y'all next week for podcast.
Signing out. Stop playing.
Wait.
Make sure you hit your.
All right.
All right.
All right,
now
we'll keep you guys an update on the challenges next week. We'll see where we're at.
Yep. Thank you for tuning in. Stop playing. Don't skip a workout. See you.
Stop playing.
All right. See you guys next week.
See you.
Yeah.
Bye. Ciao.